Picture this. You're 67 and driving in your brand new just washed Mercedes. You're heading with your significant other to your dream house, a beautiful beach house located in Florida, where every retired person loves to be. Right on the Atlantic Ocean. Your house has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a nice-sized swimming pool for you and your grandkids. You smile because it's Monday and you no longer have to work, and you're set for the rest of your life. Well, this won't be happening if you have no money saved up. This particular scenario is for someone who's had enough money saved up for retirement. I want to go back into a little detail about what I've done. I've spent 10 hours of time researching, reading, and finding this information I'm going to present. I'm going to talk about Social Security, why Social Security isn't an option, how to start saving cash based off of need versus want. Talk a little bit about IRAs and present my information from an expert. The survey I handed out showed that not many people in this classroom are saving or know about saving for retirement. The average age for retirement based off the book, The Last Minute Retirement Plan, what will be the normal retirement age? If you were born in 1960, retirement age is currently 67. And according to the author of The Last Minute Retirement Planning, he advises his clients below the age of 50 that Social Security may not be there for you. The average age of life expectancy currently is 78.4 and steadily increasing, as you can tell from the chart. People are getting older and are still able to collect Social Security, and most experts agree that Social Security itself will be drained out before most of us will be able to get to it. While Social Security isn't an option for us, we can still start saving for ourselves through small adjustments. This goes to my necessities versus luxuries, and ways that I've thought of to save a little bit of money here and there. A necessity, of course you gotta eat. So, let's say you go to McDonald's. You can just get a small combo as compared to a medium or a large and save yourself a few cents, because every little bit counts. If you own an apartment and you pay for the electricity there, you can lower your electricity bill by just taking your temperature and taking it down a few notches, a few degrees, and it'll save you in the long run. Alright, and kind of go into luxuries now. I worked at a sales rep at Sprint, and I know a little bit about cell phones. Their internet package, the unlimited data, it's an investment, and it's more of a, I believe it's a want that you have the ability to use on your cell phone as compared to a need. You can save yourself up to $30 by just not having that plan on your device. With unlimited texting, you can actually go through and check each monthly bill, see how much you're going through each month, and reduce your plan or increase it based on that month's need. What most people don't know is that you can actually, let's say if you're going over your limit or near your limit, before your billing cycle's over, you can call in and change your plan without any extra fees or whatnot. And let's say you go into the movie. Do you really need to see it in 3D? You can save yourself a few bucks that way too. Now that you know a few ways to save money, here are some options that can help you grow your money for retirement. IRAs, also known as individual retirement arrangements, is what is called by IRS.gov, or the Internal Revenue Service. There are 2 types of IRAs, traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs. Both are similar, but they have their minor differences. Both have a maximum of $5,000 per year that you can add on before you're 50. If you're at 50 and you decide you need to add more to it, you can add up to $6,000. Something nice about the traditional one is that it's not taxed until the money itself is distributed to you. And if you do decide to take money out of it, your contributions that you can take out, there's a 10% tax fee that the government charges for you to take it out, but you can take it out when you need to. The Roth IRA, it's pretty much the same, except for when you make less than you must make less than $120,000 as a single filer for your taxes, and if you file jointly with your spouse, you have to make below $177,000. And in this account, the Roth, you can actually take your contributions out without any penalties or taxes, which is kind of nice about it. And if you're wondering, you can have both accounts. So, but the thing is, it's actually limited to $5,000 total contribution for both accounts. So let's say you can put $2,500 into your traditional and $2,500 into your Roth, but it adds up to $5,000. It's also limited by your income. If you're making only $4,000 income, you're not allowed to put more than $4,000 in. Next, I'm going to options on what you use your IRAs on. You're putting money into it. This is where it's going. You have options to, choose where you're going to spend it. They have stock options. A stock is basically an instrument, usually a piece of paper, that shows that you own a portion of the company. It's more for the more risky or financially comfortable people. It's high risk option, but if things go well, you will get great returns. And with the risk, you will come out with losses. There's a very high chance of losses also. So it's a quick and easy example is if a company owns 100 shares and you own 10 shares, you own 10% of the pretty much profit that you get out of it. But not all stocks work that way, and it's based on your agreement, kind of how you do it. And we have mutual funds. The definition of a mutual fund from the book Smart Guide to Retirement Planning. Mutual fund is an investment company that accepts money from individuals, and then pools it and invests it into multiple firms, companies. The fund may be invested into multiple stocks, bonds, or combination depending on its objective. It's very low risk option and almost guaranteed to come out positive because you are investing in a company that invests in so many other companies. It's affordable, unlike stocks and bonds, because mutual funds allow you to start off with smaller amounts. Say $25 is the minimum for it, which is really nice. And it's diverse because if you own, as compared to stocks, if you own one share in that company and the stock kind of drops, you lose a good portion. This one, it doesn't really affect you as much because you have so many all over the place. And the expert that I contacted was my mother. Her name is Yi Bang, and she's a personal banker at Bank of America. The best option that she gave me to save for retirement is 401k. The 401k is essentially a retirement plan through your work, if they offer the option. And it can get matched up to a point. So when they do match it, it's essentially the company giving you free money. You get limited options though on where you want to invest your stocks and mutual funds because it kind of goes through them and who they work with, as compared to more broad range. And now you know that. Now you know where you put your money. I'll tell you where you can start. You can talk to your personal banker or check out other banks and see what they have to offer. Or you can go to the website right here, the irs.gov. This is actually the specific website right here that I have posted. And it has calculators and events and kind of helps you calculate how much you can start saving based on your needs and everything else. It has really useful tools in that site, and you can just get started. And I'll leave you with this quote from David E. Rye, the author of 1001 Ways to Save, Grow, and Invest Your Money. Being frugal is the key. It doesn't mean you have to be cheap or stingy. You just have to be smart with your money. Thank you.